Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Loverboy Show. Today, we've got very special guests that are near and dear to my heart. Two amateur MMA fighters out of the state of West Virginia, Preston and Sheldon Starcher. I hope I did not murder your guys' last name. And then, of course, as always, my co-host Jamie with his bottle of Tito's. So, boys, basically, I just want to start the podcast. Introduce yourselves. Tell me about where you're from, your guys' childhood, and yeah, just basically give me a rundown of who you guys are, what makes you guys, and what gave you guys the inspiration to get into MMA.
Okay, yeah, well, I'm Preston. I'm the older brother. Um, yeah, we came, Spencer, West Virginia. It's a small town. Not a lot happens here. We got like 2,100 people in the entire city. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, we've been here our entire lives. Didn't really find fighting until, like late teens, about 17. But we was just watching UFC and stuff, and, just decided it's what we wanted to do. Started going out and sparring with the boxing gloves in the yard. And eventually got to the point to where we was kind of beating up on our friends and they didn't want to spar us no more, and we only had each other, and we thought we would go to gyms, and yeah, it's became a dream and our whole goal to go to the UFC now.
Is that the same for you, Sheldon?
Yeah, I mean, we're brothers. We've done it all together pretty much. It's like I've actually never not lived anywhere separated from this guy, and like I'm 22, he's 23, and it's like just inseparable. So pretty much anything that we've done, like our entire come up's been together, and that's a good because it's like anytime I need a training partner or anything like that, I got this guy, and we're pretty much the same size, so it's pretty convenient.
When I watch, I go back, I watch your guys' fights all the time. It's good to study. You guys, even though I've seen you guys have lost from time to time, even when you lose, it's great. Like, you guys are still graceful in there. It's like little mistakes. You guys don't make too many mistakes. It's only you guys fight talented people as well. That's like mainly when I see you guys fall. But this year, I've heard some promising stuff from Preston. I'm very I'm very hopeful. Fuck, very hopeful that he keeps up on that promise of bringing this year back and you guys absolutely destroying the NLC, yeah, NLC standings, man. You guys are some of my favorite fighters, some of the most entertaining fighters. So, what's a fight you guys are looking forward to this year?
Well, I know that we got MMA. We're looking towards MMA with New Line Cage fighting in April, but looking more into the Tough Man right now. It's a boxing tournament they do every here in West Virginia, and it all depends on really how many people's in your weight class. But I'd say I'll probably have like 5 fights if I make it to the finals, and it's like $1,000 prize, $500 if you get runner up. So, I guess like it's just something that we're kind of doing for a little bit of a paycheck, but it's also fun. It's good experience. You get like 5 fights in 2 nights, probably more. It really just depends on how many people's there. But I'm a welterweight, which is 149 to 159 in boxing, at least for the tournament. And Preston's a weight class below that. He's 149 to 139, I think. And his weight class doesn't get as much people, so he might not be looking towards as many fights. But thing about it is, it gets some talented guys in there. It's mainly hillbillies though who come in and just kind of want to put their head down and throw for the fences. But that kind of makes for a fun fight anyway.
Yeah, and it's nice to get a paycheck doing something as an amateur, because in MMA, as an amateur, you don't get paid nothing.
Absolutely, I
Or at least in
understand.
West Virginia.
No,
Yeah,
that's
at
that's
least in
how
West
it is in
Virginia.
Virginia too.
Yeah, and with the Tough Man thing is it's actually the first thing we ever competed in whatsoever when it came to martial arts, was boxing tournaments back in the day, and 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 I came third my first ever one, um, but I got like a bye, so I kind of got like blessed in the fact that I didn't have to fight as many fights, but I still did really good for my first ever competition ever, and it would be nice to go back and try something 4 years later almost and see if I can just go and do so much better now since I've had so much more experience inside of the cage. And because it feels like you're floating the first time that you get inside of a ring and fight. And like, I mean, like I can't even really describe what it feels like to go in for the first time. It's somewhat of, it's like, yeah,
Almost
it's just
oh
something that
fuck,
like
this
can't
is
even
real.
describe with words. Yeah, it's hard to describe with words. It really is.
That's like the
You gotta almost
first
do it yourself.
when they locked the door behind me. That's the first thought I had is, oh fuck, this is real. Like this is this is where I get my
And that's
hands
another thing
dirty.
I want to say. is you are one of my favorite fighters too. You're super exciting to watch, and you have so much heart that you bring into it, and you can see like you have no give up in you whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Like you just keep moving forward no matter what happens, and I love that about you.
That's my
Yeah, do you guys want to know why I really wanted to start training him when we first started being really good friends?
Absolutely.
This guy, I kid you not, man. So he'd be getting the shit kicked out of him, right? By like people you go to school with, right? I mean, the absolute shit kicked out of him. And he would sit there on the ground and be talking shit while they're hitting him,
Mm-hmm.
and he wouldn't stop.
Heart of a lion. He's got the heart of a lion.
Yeah, and straight up tell him, I'll be
Literally.
like, you're still a bitch. I'll be like, you're picking on someone that doesn't know how to fight. Fuck you. And I get
Not so much
more
no more. You know what
suspension.
you're doing, man.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing now. There's not too many people from back home that can beat me. Just college wrestlers. A lot of the college wrestlers are the only people. I came from like a small little wrestling town, and that's how I got decent at wrestling. Is I even after high school, I would go back and train with the high schoolers. I would go to the wrestling room. One of them wrestles for Florida State actually. Fucking big guy.
Oh
Man.
wow, that's all.
Fucking we have a
That's
lot
what our
of
town's that's what our town's mostly known for is wrestling, but it's kind of a weird thing because like I said, we found martial arts later in our teen years, so like to be honest, we were kind of doing what every other teenage boy does, you know, we were just out kind of partying, having fun with our friends and stuff. We weren't really in the wrestling room or doing anything like that. And to be honest, I would have played basketball if I was going to play any winter sports in high school. Like we played football together, but during the winter, like I said, we were just at home pretty much like ripping the bong. You know what I'm saying? Like that's pretty much what we did. I mean, truth be told, until we found the sport, and then it kind of switched up, and we found that we wanted to be serious with it. So we kind of found a discipline in the fact of changing our ways, you know, and trying to be more serious about it and not just partying like kids.
that's one thing
Yeah,
that
has
the
it been hard to find a good wrestling gym at all as like an adult? Because I know like once you get out like past like the middle school like high school range, right? Like it can be really hard to find a good wrestling gym because it's always like it's all like school dominated kind of. You know what I mean? In America.
There's not much in Spencer, but the one thing about Spencer is it's always had wrestlers. It's like you guys might have heard of Dylan Cottrell. He was a 4-time state champ at the Roane County High School over here, and then he went on to win a Big 12 championship, and now he coaches at one of the colleges over here, and he got like Coach of the Year last time. So we've always had wrestling in Spencer, and there was actually a couple of wrestling clubs that me and Preston got involved in, and it was like a jiu-jitsu / wrestling club for the longest time, but they ended up taking the jiu-jitsu portion out just because people wasn't paying for their memberships. So the main traction that the wrestling club gets is like high school kids throughout the summer and stuff like that. But it's still really good work because there's some knowledgeable guys in there.
But it is hard to find wrestling after school. I do know what you mean by that. There's a lot of outlets for like jiu-jitsu and other martial arts, but wrestling is hard to find. But what I would say is when it comes to mixed martial arts, it is very important to find a mixed martial arts gym. And that's something that West Virginia does not have a lot of. They have a lot of jiu-jitsu and a lot of wrestling, but they don't have the mixed martial arts where you're really learning the art of cage fighting, which is a completely different sport and a completely different art in itself. And yeah, that's hard to find here in West Virginia. That's why we are actually planning on making a move to Arizona and trying to get down to the MMA lab and trying to get world-class training before we go pro. Because, like Certified said here, we have had some losses in the past, and I think that's just due to the fact that we haven't left our comfort zone of West Virginia and left the state to go out and find better opportunity. And that's what we have to. That's what we got to do. I'm 23, he's 22. And we want to go pro by the time we're 25. So we got to get to it now, you know.
I've got
I
a
like
few
that, man. I like
suggestions.
not wasting any part of your life there. That's good.
But besides that, you're in an area, so you know you're going out West Coast. Not only does Arizona have good competitions, you got California and you got Nevada right there. You have the Rumble in Reno. You've got a lot of amateur stuff out in Cali. So you guys will be in like a prime central MMA area, which is, I think, very good for both of you. And how close are you guys to this goal of moving out there?
So that's actually a big reason why we're doing these tough man events is because we're trying to get some quick cash so we can get out of here. And if we win those tournaments, we'll fight in April. MMA, and then that's when we're going to be heading out April.
That's what I was about to tell you. I have a boy. I have people from all three of those states that I just mentioned. My uncle lives in Nevada. My homeboy lives right outside of L.A. and he does MMA. I actually coached him for an event out in Virginia. It was called what was it? What is that event called? I know what it's called, man. Brawler's Ball. Brawler's Ball.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, I have people out there. I have connections in the MMA world if you ever need them. Not directly in Arizona, but, you know, I don't think my boy wouldn't mind meeting you halfway or you guys coming up there for a little bit to train with him.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
And he's not the most fantastic wrestler, but he is a good wrestler. So it'd be good to get into the gym with him. He needs help mixing in his punches with his wrestling, and he would be world class. He's your weight.
Oh, really?
So I think it'd be really good for you guys to get in. His name is they call him Sanchez, but his name is Mason Sanchez.
Oh, wow. Okay, Sanchez. I like that.
Sanchez.
We're definitely trying to build as many connections down there as we can before we go, you know?
Absolutely.
So we appreciate that, man.
Because we're going to be all alone. Like this will be definitely different for us because all of our family is in West Virginia. I mean, we don't have very much family in general, but the family that we do have is all in West Virginia. We will be quite literally 2,000 miles away from everything we've ever known. I mean, we haven't even left the state very many times except for to fight, and that was only Kentucky. We went to New York last year, and that was also for a fight. You know, and that's the only times we've ever left the state.
Yeah, I mean, why would you leave? It's such a beautiful state.
Really
It is. I love West Virginia. I mean, I'm a West Virginia boy at heart, and like I want to come back here eventually. But like I said, it's just you get forced to a point to have to leave in order to chase your dreams at some point. You know.
Yeah, of course.
That's why I'm in Japan right now, man, and they've got a ton of good gyms out here. They've got the one down.
Japan's favorite.
The one down the street has a 1FC fighter that I'm thinking about going and checking out
wow.
and getting rounds in with them. That's what I'm saying with my connection with Wing C. Of course, I love Wing C to death, and I don't want to use him to get bigger interviews. But you know, he knows Mighty Mouse. Hopefully, one day I'll have Mighty Mouse on the show. But I'd love to train. Mighty Mouse comes to Japan all the time, so I'd love to have Wing C, and Mighty Mouse, and Death all come over here and do like some content. You know what I mean? That would be awesome.
Oh, that'd be amazing. That's the GOAT right there. I mean, I think Demetrius Johnson is arguably the greatest of all time.
Not arguably at all. He is the greatest of all time. Who else gets traded across the world to a whole different fight organization and proceeds to just dominate every single one of their guys, especially from areas of the world where the MMA is debatably better.
Yeah, he's did both.
In the lower weight classes, especially.
Yes, absolutely. He's been at the pinnacle of both sides, which is crazy. I mean, the UFC and One Championship. One Championship, I think, has the best strikers in the world, and I think the UFC has the best martial artists. You know what I'm saying? And he controlled them both. Dominated.
Yeah. I mean, one thing I'll say about the lighter weight classes over there too is like you're gonna have a much larger condensation of the population that's going to be at the lower weight classes because their average height and average weight is just so much smaller than ours. So like over like half of the population is going to be Demetrius Johnson's size over there. So like all the best fighters are probably going to be within those weight classes.
I'm plugging in my computer.
That is true.
Quick, so just give me a second. You talk to him, Jimmy.
Yeah. Okay.
Man, I've never actually took that into consideration because that was always the main argument against Demetrius Johnson was like the competition at flyweight here in America. But yeah, I never took it into consideration. Like most of them are around that weight class in Asia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I mean also just like that was the worst business transaction I think I've ever seen.
What, the Askren situation?
Yes, bro.
Yeah, it turned out to be really crazy. I mean, I would have never got rid of someone like Demetrius Johnson, but Askren at that time was so dominant. It wasn't funny, you know? It was just crazy how the level changed for that bigger weight class coming over to the UFC. You know what I'm saying?
Also,
Askren didn't do quite as well.
Take into consideration Demetrius Johnson when he was in the UFC. He's the only fighter to ever have the problem of his fights were so boring. Not because of the fact that they were boring, but the fact that you knew who was going to win every time. You knew every time he made that walk to the ring, he was going to win. Nobody was buying his pay-per-views anymore. So they were going to get rid of his weight class. This has never happened in UFC history afterwards, before that. They were going to cut the weight class because he was dominating it. So they made a trade and traded him over to somewhere else and kept his weight class, which I think was the honorable thing to do for Demetrius. But that also makes him the great. They never had that conversation with John Jones, George St. Pierre, Anderson Silva, all the people that were quote unquote dominating. They never had these debates.
Just solidified his legacy over there in Asia. And I guess the trade, what that resulted in was like Ben Askren didn't do much, but it gave Jorge Masvidal a chance to become a superstar.
That is true.
Yeah. I mean, that knockout will go down in history forever.
Gave us the greatest beef of all time too, man. Colby versus Masvidal. So much bad blood there, man.
Oh yeah, that was great. That was awesome right there. Friends to foes.
One of my favorite
I've never seen a
fights.
press conference look so much like a Modern Warfare 2 lobby.
Yes. I like that. Good comparison.
We'll have Jamie throw you your first wacky question, Jamie. Jamie, come up with something for him.
Oh, come on, let's keep it we'll keep it light first.
Light first.
Yeah, I'll keep it a little light first. So you have you guys do fucking everything together, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So has either of you ever had a girlfriend that's gotten jealous of the other brother?
Or has it been
Jealous
an
in
issue?
what?
Not even just jealous. Has it been an issue in like relationships? Like how close you guys
Yeah,
are?
like the girl wants to spend more time with you, but like you're trying to go do training, you know.
We've been in a couple of relationships throughout the days, but I don't know. It's kind of been one of those things to where it's easy whenever you're so passionate about like a career and our goals that it's like you can almost shove all the bullshit and like I'm not calling women bullshit, but like in reality, it's kind of like a
Distraction.
A distraction, exactly. So it's like as long as we stay together and stay headstrong with it, then I don't think that the women are really getting our way too much. But we're a couple good-looking guys, you know, so the women are always fighting between us, you know.
See what I would say is that every girl that like I had ever gotten with really she kind of knew what she was getting herself into with me, and she always knew my relationship with my brother, and that like in the fact that me and my brother's going to do this thing together, and we're going to do it together, and I mean I probably lost a lot of relationships due to martial arts just with the fact that like I'm just moving forward towards one goal, and if they ain't following, then they ain't coming with, you know.
I have had chicks though that has told me like, oh, I just hate how close you and your brother are, almost like a jealousy thing, and I'm like, man, like I came out of the same womb as this dude, like ever since I could remember, this dude's been teaching me stuff. So it's something like I never had to worry about like bullies or not having friends or anything like that, because like dude's always been by my side, and he's like he's 18 months older than me, so it's something like we're not gapped in age much at all.
It's more
We
of
have a birthmark in, you know what I'm saying? We have a birthmark in the same spot. We're like twins almost, but not.
It's almost like
Really?
a more wholesome Diaz brothers, more wholesome.
Yeah, exactly. See, and that's what we've always been told. But honestly, I think that we'll be more successful than the Diaz brothers. That's what I've always said. I just don't think that they had the talent that we do. They got a lot of the cult following, but I don't think they have the talent and the passion that we do. You know?
We're the hillbilly version of the Diaz brothers.
Yeah, exactly. Up here in the mountains.
Dude, that's crazy, bro. No, I have so much respect for your guys' skill. That's the one thing that I like. There's nothing I can really critique about your guys' fighting when I'm watching it. It's like you guys go out there, you have great form, you have great, and it's like little mistakes that other people capitalize on. And I feel with your plan of going out somewhere else to a state that's known to have better MMA, those mistakes will be ironed out. It's like doing laundry, man. When you're ironing laundry, you know you got to iron out the wrinkles, and you guys will be very good at ironing out your guys' wrinkles, man. And it's not many that you guys have, not many at all.
We appreciate that. Really, we appreciate that. The thing about it is, it's like I feel like me and Preston's had our fair share of losses, and I feel like what it stems from is just a lack of experience. That's why you see us taking hard fights and stuff like that against tough guys. That's what these amateurs are meant for. It's about seeing all the different styles and facing the tough fights. That way, you're getting that experience. You're getting there and get that feeling of it. So I feel like by the time that me and Preston go pros, we're wanting to have a lot of amateur fights under our belt to the point to where there's not anything that surprises us when we decide to go pro. So I feel like once we get that gap closed, just get a little bit more experience, then we'll be able to piece it together, articulate it a little bit better in the ring, the octagon.
Yeah, I think that's really smart. Cause like I've always thought that you'll learn so much more from a loss than you ever can from a win. So like it's awesome like when you can get those that all that really shit just out of the way early on in your career, you know? So then like when you go pro, I think you guys will have a better chance of like of making like a crazy undefeated run or something like that, you know?
Yeah,
Absolutely, I agree with that 100%.
Especially
and that's the thing about
I was about
losses.
to say
They
when
they
you
leave
guys
you with
don't
such
take
a
it to heart.
distaste in your mouth. Yeah.
You guys don't
Yes,
take that
absolutely.
stuff to heart. And
You
that's-
can't become complacent with your losses. You can become complacent with your wins.
Sorry for talking over
See,
you,
but one
man.
thing I'll also say is that like
You're good.
when it comes back to our training, like me and Sheldon have never had one striking class taught to us in our entire life, and people would find that super crazy because we're mostly feared strikers who everybody tries to take to the ground. But we're blue belts in jiu-jitsu, but we just haven't been able to translate the grappling into the martial arts. We're better at standing up and we're good scrappers. And we've self-taught ourselves and just so much training together to get ourselves to be great strikers, but we was never taught anything by a coach or anything like that. And that's why I take a lot of like, even though we've had losses, we've beat people that most people wouldn't have beat without the training that we've had. So I know that once we do get the training that just any simple amateur would have, that we'll start surpassing people in so many different ways. And it really just comes down to the training and experience. Like Sheldon said, we just have to get there and get someone who would pay attention to us and give us their all as a coach. And I think that that's what's going to take us to the top is when we have someone that believes in us like we do.
When are you guys planning on making this move? What's your timeline?
April 11th. Like April 11th is the day that we fight. I already have a fight scheduled. He'll be getting one scheduled for the same night, and then immediately after that, we're going to be pretty much getting the stuff packed and getting ready to head down to Arizona.
I don't buy pay-per-views. I never have. But this pay-per-view, I promise you, because it's like $10-20. I've already looked last time you were fighting. I think I did buy. I think I'm lying. I think I did buy one of your pay-per-views. I think when you were
Yeah, I think
fighting
you have to. I think you bought one.
for the belt, I'm pretty sure I bought that one. That's what like
Well, I appreciate that.
I knew the outcome like when it happened. I was like, damn, bro, you're fucking crazy for taking that fight too, man. Absolute balls.
He was number 13 in the entire country at 135 pounds. He's 6-0. That was a tough fight. He's very good, but he has a very high ceiling, you know. And I think that I just met him at a perfect time in his career, and not a great time in my career. And I hope to meet him again one day. I have a lot of people on my list that's beat me that are pros now that I plan on ruining their record as pros as they did mine as an amateur.
A fight I really want to see. I know we were talking about him earlier, but I'd love to see you versus Wing C. I think that's the perfect amateur match to set up. Both talented beyond belief. You and Wing C. That'd be hard to pick a favorite in. I'm close to both of you very much, but like I think Wing C's silly style and how serious you take it, it's going to be a good fight. It's not just going to be Wing C because when Wing C gets silly, he dominates, and then like you with how serious you are, I feel like you would really shock a lot of people, and turn the
I would love to fight Wing C, and like I respect him so much because of the following that he has, and I think that he's playing a character. Everybody knows he's playing a character, and I don't know how far that character can take you in a fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm a fighter. Like that's one thing I'll say is like I like to fight. I like to get down and gritty, but I will have fun in a fight too. Like I haven't really got to show that part of me. You know, the shit talking in the middle of the fight. But I think that's something that I'm trying to get away from actually in this new year. That's something I've been thinking a lot about is like, you know, I would like to talk shit during the fight. I would like to emote on people, and I'd like to have a little bit more fun. But stylistically, that would be a great fight. But I think that I could beat Wing C because he has holes that I think a lot of amateurs have. And and he's not quite ready to be a pro, and I think I'm starting to sniff that being ready to be a pro. You know what I'm saying? And I think I could beat him. I think it would be a tough fight because he does have power and he's crazy and he's unpredictable. But I think that my setups would walk him right into something like his last fight where he got caught with the head kick. I think that it'd be something very similar.
You guys actually are doing similar plans. He's moving to, I can pull this up right now. He's moving to a pro gym to get that training.
See, that's awesome. That's what you got to do. That's why I love that guy too.
Yeah, that's the only reason I ever doubted Wing C like early in his Street Beefs career is because it was just a lack of fundamentals. But if he's spending time in a real gym and closing those gaps, then yeah, he'll be really good with how his style's so unpredictable. That stuff's hard to get a grasp on.
He's going to TriStar.
Oh, that's a good gym.
TriStars, yeah, that's the one he needs to be at.
So that's what I'm saying.
Where's that at? Canada?
I think so. I think he's Canadian, isn't he? Or am I tripping?
No,
He seems Canadian.
Wing C's from Pennsylvania. He's from Lancaster,
Oh, wow.
Pennsylvania. Shout out to Lancaster, Pennsylvania as well. But yeah, it's not a small town, but it's also not a big town. There isn't too much going on there.
Where is TriStar at? I think
That's what
TriStar. I think that's insane.
yeah, they trained George St. Pierre. They trained with him.
Wow.
Yeah, Faraz Zahabi.
Yeah, that's an excellent gym right there. I mean, I think that's one of the best minds in the world, Zahabi.
I think what you guys are doing is insane. Going out and about to go fight out in a state you guys don't know. Have you guys looked into jobs in the area?
Yes, actually. So I fought a guy back for my first title way back when I was 19, and he had a buddy. His name's Miguel Francisco, and he trains at the MMA lab. And he's really the guy that got me looking out there and connections out there. And he got me set up with this guy who owns a security company, and we would be unarmed security guards, and we would be working through the gym. So like they would work with us whenever we need to take breaks for fights and take time for camps and stuff like that. But yeah, we'd be working security, which would be cool too, because I think that that's kind of a fun job. Not that like I would want to beat anybody up, but I think that it would be a good job for someone like myself who can defend myself and my brother. Help keep a situation calm.
When I come back to the States,
Plus,
I'm coming to the West Coast. I'm definitely going to be training with you guys. I definitely am.
Oh, dude, that would be a dream.
Do you know how much the daily admission is to the gym?
No, I don't actually. Daily, the way we grew up, we just kind of never do anything daily. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta pay the whole amount, the budget amount. You know what I'm saying? Pay for the whole month. And but I think it's like I want to say it's like $150, $200 a month. So we come out to about $1,500 a year, $2,000.
You gotta think. I'm of course going on leave, so I'm gonna be over there. Which I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with military terms. That's our like vacation is leave. We take leave days.
Oh.
I have to put in a request for it. But when I come out there, I'm gonna be on leave. I'm not gonna be doing. I might, depending on how much leave I have, I might stay for a little while.
I would just love to meet you in person, man. I think it's long overdue. I think it's been way too long that we've known each other and not got to actually meet in person, shake each other's hands. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they got me. They actually do jiu-jitsu on the boat, so that's I'm gonna try to get them to let me. I'm gonna run it up the chain of command. I'm gonna be like, guys, let me throw hands with some of these people. Some of these sailors need to get punched in the mouth, man.
Have you did a lot of jiu-jitsu?
I've done a decent amount. I've been told by multiple coaches, not only coaches, but other jiu-jitsu artists. They're like, bro, you should be a blue belt. But I don't have any competitions, and all my stuff's out of gym. All my stuff's out of gym. I learned a lot of it through Jamie. He attended the Robureau Institute in Virginia, which I'm not sure if you know. What is it, Solomon Robureau?
Salo Hibiro.
Salo Robureau, one of the best.
Oh yeah, the Hibiro brothers, Salo and Shanji.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, I've heard that name.
So
yeah, he's a multiple time world champion. I got to meet him once. I trained under one of his black belts, but I did get to meet the guy once. Really cool guy.
So how far have you made it in your jiu-jitsu, Jamie?
So I didn't. I
You had a
got
few
out of it when the
stripes.
whole COVID thing happened, and since then, I've been in college, so it's been rough. It's been rough to find some way where I can do it in college. Honestly, I've allowed myself to get kind of in like a sedentary lifestyle a little bit, which is lame. But yeah, it's just kind of when I was training, I made it there like probably about 2 years total. I was training there at least about like 2 to 4 days a week. And
Oh
then
yeah,
over the summer when I was outside of high school, I was able to do a lot more training there. And then before that, I did a little bit of wrestling in middle school, and then also I grew up with my older brother was like the captain of his high school wrestling team. There's like a 10-year age gap there, so like yeah, I kind of grew up just getting my ass kicked, and then like later on, I was like I kind of want to learn how to take it the other way, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
you
That's
guys
like
would love the competitive aspect of it, though. If you got in and started competing, you'd love it because it's like you can go in there and compete and get that feeling of it without actually having to be like punished, without getting hurt really bad.
Brain damage.
Yeah.
the last guest that we
Yeah.
actually had on. His dad is a multiple-time jiu-jitsu world champion in nogi for IBJJF and a few others. I want to say a few Naga. He's insane. His name's Eddie Ritten, and he's got the
Eddie
medals. Yeah, Eddie Ritten. He's got the medals to prove it. He's no real big name. He did but he's the who I'm gonna be training with when I get out. I'm gonna try to
Cool.
get him in whatever camp I'm in. Like wherever I go to train, that's why I want him to be there. I want him to be in my corner. That's like I'm really close with that guy. He's almost like a second father to me. But
It's awesome.
that's what
So
I'm
you're going to
saying.
be continuing to compete?
Yeah, I'm getting out in 5 years. I definitely am. I still have the hunger for it. I'm still gonna have the hunger in 5 years. I thought I could put it down. I really thought I could. And I was talking with my last ex girlfriend, and she was like, I really want you to follow your dreams and all this. She's like, if that's something you want to do, pursue it. And it's something I want to do. So I'm gonna get out the Navy because the most they'll let me do here is maybe a jiu-jitsu competition. And that's maybe.
Mm.
That's like the biggest maybe. It's like a 90% chance no type stuff.
Can't be getting injured on that taxpayer dime, dog.
Yeah, I can't get
Yeah, that's true.
can't get injured on the taxpayer dime. But that's something I'm really looking forward to. That's something that I really want is to get out and compete.
Well, training under someone who does like no gi, that's what it's all moving towards. That's definitely the jujitsu training you'll be wanting, is because especially for mixed martial arts and like I haven't done a gi competition since like my first ever tournament, and I just don't see a lot of people do it nowadays. Of course, they're gonna try and preserve jujitsu and the gi as long as they can, but it's definitely shifting towards no gi.
Actually,
Yeah,
I
I always
gotta.
had a funny joke about that. It's like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu really only works that well in fights when you're fighting people in the winter time. You know what I mean? They got all those big puffer coats on and and the sweat jackets, right? No, they got all
That's
that
true.
on. A lot of
It's
those
all fun
dudes
and games.
you can still use them, but in the
Whenever
summertime
you're
it gets
getting
a
shipped
little
out,
different.
yeah, you'll be getting strangled by your own jean jacket, and you're like, wait a second, this isn't how it's supposed to be.
But I actually have another buddy. He's big on YouTube. He trains. What? Who does he train with? He trains like with one of the top MMA teams, or not MMA, top jiu-jitsu teams. He's only jiu-jitsu. His name's Karsa on YouTube. He has 25,000. I actually have him after the 4th. We're gonna schedule a date that do a podcast. But he, really talented kid. He finally got his purple belt. I know him when he was I want to say a fresh blue belt. Is when I met him. But he lives
Oh, wow.
he lives out in Washington, so maybe I can convince him to go down and see you guys. But he's gonna come out here and see me. But like, I'm gonna work with him. I've built myself within I've made a lot of good friends within the MMA community, which is something that you wanted to talk about. You asked how I knew Wing C.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask, yeah.
So basically, I went to go do my final fight at Street Beefs, and we're sitting there, and we did not know who he was at the time. We were like, "Who's this guy? Who's this guy?" So much he's got aura as a person, but he's not the same as he is in character. Like that's why I really fuck with him, is because he's a really chill, cool guy. He's not running a character. You'll be sitting there talking with him. He's fun to talk to, like, as a person, and then he's fun to talk to in character too. But we were sitting there talking to him. My friend wanted to fight him. That fell through. My friend ended up going there and fighting some dude that's like an amateur Muay Thai artist. He ended up getting his ass whooped. That's besides the point. I met him, and then ever since then, we've just been talking. I've been really supportive of his career. I've been, same way I've been supportive of both your guys's, man. Like, I've watched. I can't say every single one of your guys' fights because a lot of them aren't posted, I don't believe.
Yeah. It takes a while to post afterwards. Yeah, some of them's not even out there.
That's what I'm saying. So any Wing C fight that's been posted, I watch it. When I tell people that I like know MMA, I study MMA. Like I study. I like to see where people are going wrong. I like to see where their biggest weaknesses are. And like I'd sit there and I'd be like, Wing C, you got to fix this. And he'd be like, thanks, man. I'll be like, Wing C, you looked fucking flawless in that fight. Keep that shit up. And we just became really good friends over time, and I've asked him a few times he did a not a podcast. He did an interview with my buddy, and now I really want to do a podcast with him. I know he's going to be in character, but still, I want to not break the character, but within the character find the real Wing C, the same Wing C that I met when I first went to Street Beefs, and just
that would be awesome. I think it's what we all want to see too. I mean, after hearing just that, I would like to see that other side of Wing C.
Like, he's a really chill guy. He's fun. Like, I know the character's fun for him and everything, but he's just an awesome guy outside of character. Like, he still has that main character mentality, which is always a good thing. It really is a good thing. It depends. If you suck, it's not a good thing. That's why, like, I know I'm not the best. I don't have main character energy, but I know I have world champion energy. There's a difference there. I don't want to be the world champion everybody's calling the greatest of all time. I'm not trying to be Demetrius Johnson. I'm trying to get my belt, do what I got to do, get out, and, keep doing my businesses. When I eventually retire from MMA, I want to start a church that does MMA on Wednesdays. I'm going to be an MMA pastor, and it's going to be called Jesus and Jiu-Jitsu.
I like that.
Which would be really tough.
JJ.
Yeah. JJ, man. And just Wing C, he's been not only an inspiration to me, but he's been a good friend, man. Like, he really has. He'll tell me, like, I think one time I texted him, I'm like, bro, I ain't been doing too well. He's like, bro, just keep your head up, keep going. I ask him all the time for tips for cutting weight. He told me to starve and drink chocolate milk. Typical.
Of course he did. He loves chocolate milk.
That's his favorite, man.
It's all of our favorites. We love chocolate milk.
Everybody loves chocolate milk, man.
So was for you guys, was weight cutting kind of like a difficult thing to learn? Because I know you kind of get used to it when you grow up doing wrestling a lot, but I'd imagine like starting doing that later on, kind of like later in life, or just like right out of high school. It's like a difficult thing to kind of get like jump right into,
Yeah, as an amateur, because we didn't have any experience with like wrestling in school, so it was like no cutting weight in school. And we've always fought relatively close to our natural weight class. I mean, Preston doesn't weigh much more than 135. Like, it's an easy cut, and same for me with 45. And to be honest, when we start fighting pro, we might even drop a weight class and then really dial in our weight cutting. Because right now, like, we're cutting weight, but it's not like actually cutting weight, like dehydrating ourselves like 10, 15 pounds, like how the pros do. And whenever we go pro, there's a good chance Preston will be a 25er and I'll be a 35er. But it all depends, because we're also at a point in our life, like early 20s, we could grow quickly, and all it would take is like a little bit of a change of diet or something like that. So it's like, really, it's wherever our bodies are going to go at this point. But as things are looking right now, we're probably going to end up dropping another weight class, just because we're not even cutting weight to our full potentials right now. And there's definitely an upside to doing amateur and not cutting weight, because you can stay really consistent. And me and Preston fought, 5 to 7 or 8 times last year. And the truth about it is, we couldn't have done that if we was cutting a lot of weight every single fight.
But I will say that, like, when it comes down to just the weight cut that we are doing, because we don't cut a lot of weight, but I mean, I would say that fight week I cut anywhere from 10 to 13 pounds. And that's not just water, that's dieting down and getting down. I probably cut water like about 6 pounds is about what I cut just water. You know, that's the sweat. That's the hard part that everybody talks about. And that was very new when I first got into it. And like, I'm still learning to kind of, like get used to that because it is very hard on your body. And I couldn't imagine cutting very much more, but it's all percentage of your body weight and everything. And it's really getting it down to where you get a nutritionist and all that stuff once you go pro. But yeah, like as an amateur, we just try to stay within that, 10 pounds fight week. Don't be crazy cutting to where we're, taking water off the brain or anything like that. We're just pretty much jumping in a sauna, working out for a couple hours, and, a 3-hour weight cut, and we're in there. But later in our career, it's definitely going to be something that we're going to have to dial in, and it's going to be a bit more of that suffering and what everybody else talks about, where, you find a different part of yourself in those weight cuts.
I'd say anybody who is trying to cut weight, study on it first, because it can be a really dangerous thing. So if you don't really have a lot of knowledge going into it, that's like, I'd say, where most casualties happen in MMA is through the weight cut or a result from a weight cut, because that's the main thing, is you just got to do it in a way to where you're not compromising your health.
To bring us into our next topic, I don't mean to throw you guys a silly question after that very serious topic, but I'm going to. I asked El Mapache the same thing. I'm not sure if you guys saw, he won the amateur title for bantamweight. That's another thing. Like an El Mapache fight between you guys, dude, that would be a good one. That guy's also, that's like my best friend. He's very flawless. Me and him play Magic the Gathering, man. But
who is it?
El Mapache, my first fight in Street Beast. He got Fight of the Year with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did. He did.
That was an amazing fight.
He fought Sensation. He fought the dude that dresses up like the Dragonborn. He's fought some of Street Beef's toughest fights, but then he moved to amateur and he became a whole different dog, man. And we've been really telling him to play up his character. But we asked El Mapache the same thing. So you're getting jumped by fourth graders, and they come in rounds like zombies. What round are you making it to? How many fourth graders you think you're taking out before you eventually get overran?
Just bare fist.
Yeah, just
Black
bare
Ops
fist.
2 original difficulty.
Okay. Oh gosh. So how many kids are coming in per round? Is it literally like zombie Black Ops 2 type stuff?
Yeah.
It's
They
gonna
come in.
go
They're not
up
walking though. None of them are. They're all runners. They're all running at you.
Do they act like zombies? As in, like, if I hit a
No,
kid,
they're relentless
really
fourth
hurt
graders. No, they're really relentless fourth graders. So you will knock them the fuck out. Like when you hit them, just bam. Some schlump little kid, man.
Yeah. They got into Daddy's crack stash.
36 fourth graders would be slept on the ground, and the 37th might get me to break.
I know my record on Black Ops 2 is 32, but that's with double pack-a-punched hammers. So that's like a ray gun. So I don't know. I'd say if it was like me just kicking fourth graders in the face, I'd say probably about the same, probably about 28, 29. It depends on how aggressive I can get. If I can like get in there, start biting them and stuff like that.
Well, I'm
they're
just gonna be
gonna be
laying out
biting you.
knife for them, you know what I'm saying?
They're fourth graders, man. They're gonna be biting your ass. So you might as well bite them back, bro.
The thing about it is, towards the later rounds, it's going to be like, they could just totally immobilize you by like grabbing your limbs. But are they like intelligent enough to think about doing that, or will they just swarm you?
I mean, they're fourth graders, so
like
they're a
I'd be
little
like
bit. They're a little bit intelligent, man. They're a little bit intelligent. That's why I pick fourth graders, man. They're not dummies, but they're also not the smartest. They're not the biggest, so they're about 80 pounds on average.
I just think that they can't take more than a couple punches clean, and they
I
probably
don't
don't have very good guards. I feel like it's just going to be like Semtex grenades hitting everybody,
I really don't think that they have much of a guard, man. They're kind of fourth graders.
My final answer is round 29 barehanded. But if I had like a baseball bat, dude, double that, triple that.
Oh yeah, baseball bat, I'd probably never die.
Yeah, you just go on forever. Fourth graders.
That's a good question. I like that.
That's my favorite question, man. I'm just fucking. I don't even have a number. I'm just gonna be happy to be fucking up fourth graders.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
a decompression.
Like just like in the words of the great Theo Vaughn, it's like punching a fat kid in Kmart. You know.
Yeah. You know,
I always wanted to punch the safety patrol kid in 4th grade, anyways. So hopefully they have like one of them little safety patrol vest on.
Dude, like
People with
everybody loves the Rizzler, but if it was a bunch of baby Gronks, bro, I think I might make it triple, bro. I think I might like, dude, I hate baby Gronk, and I don't hate him because like I know it's his dad. I don't really hate nobody. Let me get that straight. But baby Gronk, dude, like I just want to like knock him out. He's always calling out the Rizzler to fights, and it's like, bro, all the Rizzler does is eat stuff and cry for his mom in Walmart. Why are you trying to call this kid out? He's funny. He's a comedian, obviously.
Yeah,
He's
I
not
like the Rizzler.
like, I like the Rizzler. Like, why are you calling out this guy that doesn't fight to a fight? That makes me
Yeah,
want to
no, that's
like
facts.
train my little nephew to go beat up baby Gronk.
That'd be a fun arc. Training arc there.
All right, bro. So I got the next question for you right here. All right. Would you rather get tickled by a gang of sweaty Filipinos or shower in your own piss?
Shower my own piss.
That's the first time I think
a
we've
gang
heard that
of
answer.
sweaty. And are they all men? Like sweaty Filipino men?
Absolutely.
Oh well. Yeah. I think I could wash up pretty nicely from the shower, but I'd be feeling a certain kind of way if I got gang tickled by Filipino men.
Yeah, and it's like right
That's
once you
even
wake up. It's like
start.
right once you wake up. That's what you wake up to, and then it's like 5 minutes and they all run away, right? So you're just sitting there left like feeling like you got amnesia.
Yeah, I just feel better scrubbing the piss off me in the shower. You know, I'd be like, man, at least I didn't have to deal with that.
At least I didn't have to deal with that. It's fucking crazy, bro.
And hell, you know, I like pee anyways. You know what I'm saying?
But it's your own piss.
Yo, fuck yeah.
That's
We were clowning Jamie.
tomatoes on it.
We were clowning
A freak
Jamie
is
for
a
that.
freak.
Yeah, I did drink a whole piss once out of a woman.
Wow,
That's like
Dedicated.
Bear Grylls times 100.
I respect that.
And it wasn't
bro,
even
I
for
was
survival. No, it wasn't even for survival, dog.
For the love of the game.
Did you gag?
Did I get? Absolutely not, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. That's a professional.
Yeah, no, bro. You gotta swallow with that stern shot face. You know what I'm talking about? Can't sit
Yeah,
there
give her the old
gagging.
Giga Chat face.
Like me when I be drinking Henny. Dude, everybody, all the Japanese men around here love Hennessy. They love...
Really?
Dude, I know this one dude, shout out to Tatsuya, my favorite bartender. He has this thing in his wallet that says Henny Gang.
That's awesome.
He loves Hennessy.
As an American, do you drink them all under the table or what?
Dude, I usually do.
Well, yeah, I'd say like the smaller size probably makes them get drunk a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about the women? You know I gotta ask about the women. How is it down there with the women?
Dude, they love Americans, I'll tell you that, but I'm not into them. I'm really not into them.
That's the first I've heard of that one.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of the guys over here have, their little Japanese girlfriends. Some of them married a Japanese girl. Me personally, I don't like them. Like I was telling Jamie, I want me a girl that'll, after I get out of the Navy, we can smoke pot together, play Roblox, and you know, she'll come watch my MMA fights.
That's awesome.
In a perfect world, man, but you're not going to find a good girl like that in America, dude. Japan's where you're going to want to look.
For I don't think that's within their moral compass to smoke pot, play video games, and watch me do jujitsu.
Dude,
Maybe they'll watch me do
it
jujitsu.
totally is,
Taking
man.
back to America.
Yeah, bring it
Look,
to
dude,
America
dude
for a couple
I'm
years.
telling you, dog. The Japanese foreign exchange students at my college, they fucking love weed.
But do they love
See,
rope?
it's-
Trust me, because
beautiful.
they can't get it. They can't get it over here, right? It's hard for them because they don't know they don't got the connections, all that.
I already do.
So,
I've
bro,
been
like
here.
I always tell them, I'm like, come on, man, just come. Like you can come smoke with me anytime, bro.
I've been here for 3 months and I already have those connections, Jamie. I don't understand. It's not that hard.
Bro, because
That's
like they don't
cool.
like they try to be all polite and stuff, right? So like they're not just gonna like walk up to somebody and be like, "Hey, can I get some bud?" Right?
No, a few. I know hi. That's yes. Konnichiwa. Arigato gozaimasu. Uh. Oh, I'm trying to think. They've taught me some shit, but
I've
it's
heard
like
stuff.
How do you say sit on my face in Japanese?
I don't need to know that one.
Yes, you do.
What?
That's the most important one. See,
Yes,
Jamie knows what he's talking about. Every podcast needs a Jamie, and you found yours.
Every podcast does need a Jamie. That's why I have him here. He's not only he's my financial advisor too. This guy's in college for finances and smart guy, but he's just hilarious, man. I feel every podcast needs a Jamie. And not like Jamie from Joe Rogan, like Jamie, this motherfucker right here.
Yeah, he reminds me
bro.
of like a future president,
Oh, dude, he wants to.
Me?
He wants to. Don't
but a
put
good
that in his
president,
head.
like a good one.
Yeah, be careful, bro. Be careful, bro. Because
Yo,
I have some radical ideas, dog.
He'll grow that mustache real quick.
Hey, I'm here for it.
He wouldn't do this. He wouldn't do the
I love a
swastika though,
mustache.
because he's a very original. He would come up with his own like symbol.
Yeah, I'm not gonna copy somebody else's shit.
Exactly, you're original. You're your own person.
Yeah.
Would you make
Use a single lightning bolt.
a single line?
Something more sexy than a swastika, anyways. You know.
Yeah, 100%, bro. It'll be like we'll have like the symbol of the party will be it'll be a big titty Latina chick with her titties out on a bald eagle with an AR-15.
That's America, baby. I mean, come on.
Yeah, bro.
Jamie's
That's
already
good.
came up with a good way to stop deportation. Would you like to tell them?
Yes, bro. So here's what you do, right? Here's what you do, and this is only for Latinas, right? Look, because we're gonna keep the fighting age men out of our country. But with the Latinas, right? With the Latinas, you give them a very easy option, right? You say, look, we have a lot of incels in this country, so if you marry one of our incels, you can stay in the country and keep your citizenship, right? But if you ever get divorced, right, then you get deported.
Tell them about the fight ring for the men.
The fight ring for the men. Oh yeah. That's right.
Alien versus
so like
Predator.
a couple of them can stay. A couple of them can stay, but like they have to survive a Royal Rumble of 50 other Latinos, and we're gonna sell it on pay-per-view.
No, that's not. There's another
Oh.
one. He wants to do Alien versus Predator. He wants to do if they can beat. So basically,
Oh
if the
yeah, bro. Yeah. We have the willing combatants fight to the death with child predators, and then whoever wins gets to live. If it's the child predator, they just go to prison for the rest of their life, and if it's Latino, they get citizenship.
Wow, that's hardcore. Jamie for president.
Yeah,
Dude,
bro.
that's what
And
I'm saying.
we'll call it the something games. It'll be like the Hunger Games.
the Chomo games.
We'll call it the Not Hungry Anymore games.
Chomo versus Cholo.
Alien versus Predator 26.
I love it.
I feel Trump should
Yes, sir.
integrate this now. I think he'd be the best president ever if he did. You should just watch
Yeah,
this podcast.
low vision. Low vision, I will say, from our president.
Be the first president to not wear a suit.
No,
Wait.
bro, I'm not gonna be up there like Zelensky, bro. I'm gonna be the first president to wear like I'm gonna wear like Conor McGregor-esque suits.
Nah, you need
Okay,
to.
now that I
Nah, you need to do what
Like, dude, I'm like, bro, I'm gonna walk out. Like, you ever seen the movie Idiocracy?
have not.
Okay, you need to watch it. It's
And
a
I
good
watch
movie.
a lot of movies too. That's crazy. I'm like a movie. Like I love movies.
who's
It's a
that
good
guy?
It's a good movie. You need
Who's
to
the
watch
guy
it.
in that movie? The
But
president.
anyway, I'm gonna walk out. I'm gonna walk out in like fur coats. I'm gonna have capes and shit.
I think
I'm
you
gonna
should.
bring back capes. I'm gonna make it fashionable.
No, I think you need to do it. You ever seen Talladega Nights?
Oh yes, absolutely.
It's just like Cal Naughton from Talladega Nights describes as Jesus. You just need to wear a tuxedo T-shirt.
Yes, yes, dude. AC/DC, all that, dude.
Yeah, bro. No, I'm
Love
gonna do like press conferences in like the skin of the terrorists I kill.
Dude, we're gonna get Jamie as president before we get GTA 6.
Dude, I know.
Yeah.
They're gonna lower the age so this guy could run. He's better than Vermin Supreme.
How old are you, Jamie?
22.
22. Nice.
We're halfway there.
We're
Oh, yeah?
halfway there.
You're 11?
No, to your presidency, dumbass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be an old fart to be president.
Dude, he's already acting like Joe Biden.
It's like 35 or something, right?
He already hit
Forgetting
the.
shit and all that.
He was like, "You're 11. Can I sniff your hair?"
Sleepy Jamie. That's perfect.
There's gotta. You'll be the first openly homo president.
See, that's new.
Well, I don't know, man. I could if I wind up marrying a woman, like it's like I'd rather not. I don't know. No, I probably would. I probably would. At this point, it's on the internet too much, so like people are already gonna know.
Nah, you can marry a woman
Yeah.
and like use the Marilyn Monroe tunnels to sneak in twinks.
Dude, no, I mean I'm not gonna cheat on a woman. I'm not gonna cheat on my woman or my man.
Good man.
You
No
can
way.
just you can play the Obama card and just say you're marrying a woman.
I could have yeah,
That's amazing.
I don't know though, man. I don't trans women generally annoy me, so like I don't know. I prefer femboys, 100%.
Oh, yes, dude. This guy has hit everything right on the nose all day.
Femboy son or OnlyFans daughter?
Oh, wait, what's that?
Dude, femboy son all day.
Femboy son or OnlyFans daughter?
Oh god.
Holy shit. God, that sucks, man. Yeah, dude, I don't even know, bro. That one's not too easy to choose there.
I think I go with Femboy son. I think I could deal better with that.
Start again.
Yeah,
What if
start.
they're the one fucking the femboys?
Yeah, that could. I would much rather have that.
That'd
that's
be
not-
I'm just
better.
worried about my
right?
paternal bloodline.
Oh.
Like, I feel like I'm gonna need the man to do something real in order to keep my bloodline going. And
Sperm donation.
I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah,
you'd rather your grandchild get conceived on camera than not at all, right?
exactly. Exactly.
Me
That's
personally,
perfect way to put it.
I could do it, but it's gonna take a lot of alcohol. Either one.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of lashings, lash outs, and abusive father acts.
Oh yeah, no, I won't be an abusive father until I catch wind of it either. I'm gonna be like the perfect father. And then when I catch wind of that shit, bro, it's over.
You've been queering around, boy.
Crucify him in the backyard.
Dude, I wonder how quick we're gonna get canceled, bro.
Not really.
I've been trying, man. I haven't been that controversial.
Yeah, he's kept his F slurs down. He hasn't said the F slur at all today, which I'm proud of him. Don't.
Yeah, this is toned down ×5. Well, my problem is it's my fucking word at this point.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it's just tough not to say. I mean, it's part of the English vocabulary.
It is like, bro, but like black people say the N-word. Why can't I'm autistic and bisexual. Why can't I say RF, right?
Yeah, that is a very good point.
I think he makes.
Again, why you should be
I self-identify as that.
So
Yeah, I mean, I call my like I seen somebody say Nilla the other day, and that we should all refer to our fellow whites as Nillas.
Dude, I saw
kinda
that
like
too,
that.
bro, on the reels.
Yes, I think that would be very, very justified.
Mm? No, 100%, dude. We need to start that.
Sheldon, what's your fight name?
Beebs, it's something that it's actually a funny story. It comes from Preston because he was just a baby. I was in my mother's womb, of course, when he was a baby, and he used to tap on my mother's stomach and be like BB, like trying to say baby. And it's honestly the only nickname I've ever had. My dad called me BB for like 10, 11 years of my life. I was like, Dad, man, you got to stop calling me this. I don't like it. And then he's like, he says, all right, I'll call you Beebs. So my dad's called me Beebs ever since. It's the only nickname I've ever had, so I kind of took it over to the cage. But I don't think that it's something that is going to last, you know what I'm saying? They're going to end up calling me something like sniper rifle or sharpshooter or something,
Nilla Rifle. Nilla Monster.
Yeah, the Nilla rifle. I like that, man. I might have to incorporate that as soon as I can.
Nilla
See, I
Rifle.
want to be called the
Dude.
big back of the Appalachia.
That's crazy that we had the same nickname.
Really?
Yes, bro. I was called BB too, bro. There's something else on it though. I was called this man's grandma used to call me BB balls, bro.
Oh, wow. Beefy balls is hardcore.
Whoa,
That's
dude.
this.
Yeah.
So- So let me
That's
give
warm.
the insight on this story. We were sitting there. I promised Jamie would tell this story. So we were sitting there, me and Jamie, so excited to watch the UFC fights. We really wanted to watch the UFC fights. My grandma said we couldn't do it until the house was clean. So Jamie and I decided to hook the Xbox up anyways, play them while we were watching the UFC fights. My grandma comes home and she starts like bitching about it while we're actively doing chores. Starts complaining. I'm like, Granny, don't worry, man. It was my idea. And then eventually somehow she found out that like Jamie was the one like, come on, bro, let's just put on the fights. Come on, bro. And she's like, oh, so you don't want to take responsibility for what you did? You got small balls. I'm gonna call you BB balls.
Mm.
So it goes even deeper than just having small nutsack.
Dude, it does, bro. It does.
Jeez. She called you a coward.
She called you a coward. That my grandma just be speaking facts, man. That's the thing.
She sounds like it.
I swear, my grandma.
Huh?
Sometimes I swear she's black. The way she be moving.
Yeah, I just kind of pictured her as black, and until you told me different, I just figured she was a black grandma.
She was lesbian there for a little while. She's got a Mexican son.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit.
She was really ahead of the game, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was ahead of the game. She was. They used to call her Gator. That used to be her nickname, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. My grandma should have been an MMA fighter. Imagine a lesbian MMA fighter named Gator.
Dude, she
Oh,
would have
yeah.
she would have destroyed strawweight.
Oh, 100%. Dude, she used to kick my ass as a kid, bro. I lived in a, like, I think might be the best background story for MMA. I lived in a house full of women. They used to beat the shit out of me, like my sister, my mom, and my grandma. They used to beat the fuck out of me all the time, bro. And I think going into MMA with that story, like, I don't like think it was child abuse. I deserved every beating I got. But
Bro,
Yeah,
is it
these
true?
women
Is it
is
true
the
that
best
they used to
thing.
like not stop because like you just keep laughing,
yeah.
bro? Because Angelita told me that, bro.
Yeah, no, that's my sister Angelita. She all the time, bro. They would be beating me, and I would be sitting there. I would be laughing at them. They'd be like, "Oh, you think this is funny? You think this is funny? Oh, I'll give you something to laugh about." And then they would beat me, and then I'd have to start fake crying.
Been there.
I'd be like, "Oh, this hurts so much. Please stop."
Was it your girlfriends or your mom, bro?
Dude, no.
The-
My last little boo thing. She always threatened to beat me, and I told her, I was like, please beat me, man. I want this. I was
I
made for
thought they were
this.
building a character, but they were building a fetish, bro. It's crazy.
I know, man.
Yeah,
It's all calculated by the women so that they'll have a reason to beat us up. That's the truth about it.
they don't want to hit us when they know that we like it. You know, they only want to do it when they know that it hurts us.
Dude, never a truer word has been spoken.
Yeah, but abusive women are the best base for MMA. I can personally say that.
Yeah,
Dude,
just look at all the lesbians who do well in MMA.
Amanda
Exactly.
Nunes.
Did you guys see
You said what?
Alex Pieta and Tracy Cortez?
I know. I feel bad for
Did you guys see-
What's wrong
Brian.
with you? Alex Pereira is a lesbian?
No, Alex Pereira is dating Tracy Cortez.
The exact opposite.
Oh, dude, she's got a fat ass.
She does. She has one of the best shitters in the whole league.
Yeah, bro.
I have no opinion on
Yo,
that.
dude, if you're eating Tracy Cortez's ass, would you swallow?
Dude, bro, I would hold it in my mouth and swish it around and try to brush my teeth with it before I swallow.
Dude, I would suck a fart out of that shit like it was a vape and hold it in. Like it was a dab pen.
Ghostbuster style.
Yo, would y'all both tap it at the same time, bro? You just gotta like not cross the streams, right?
Yeah, I think as long as you don't make direct eye contact, at least not with both eyes, you should be fine.
Dude, that's good for me. I'm a
Yeah.
little
And
cross-eyed.
socks. Yeah, socks are very important as well. You gotta have the socks on.
Good, cross your fingers.
You guys know what the
That's
Lonely
how bad
Island
a
is?
is.
What?
You ever listen to the Lonely Island? The guys from Saturday Night Live. They were on
I
Saturday
don't think
Night
I have.
Live. They made the song "It's a Dick in a Box," or "I Just Had Sex."
Yeah, that's good.
I've heard that song.
Yeah, that was made by the Lonely Island. They made a song called Three Way, and the whole premise of the song is it's not gay if it's in a three-way.
For sure. I mean, that hits all
What if
requirements.
you're in a three-way and you start sucking a guy's dick?
I think that's where it crosses. That was
Yeah,
Pause.
he looked like
Damn it, bro, I'm
King
out.
Baldwin
I'm
there.
out.
Sheldon looked like King Baldwin. He was silent heretic.
Please, enough. I give up.
All right, bro. So next question, right? Would you rather suck a femboy's dick or finger Hank Williams Jr.?
Oh, dude, Hank Williams, bro. He's gonna play a nice little tune for me. Hell, I'm kind of playing the guitar myself at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
He matches the strum pattern.
You're like the little Ratatouille mouse, you know?
flicking that beat. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, that could be a Wheeler Walker Jr. song right there.
That's facts. Wait, could you finger George Strait and it be straight because his last name's Strait?
That's a good
I
question.
think you would make him George Gay.
George Gay. Especially, you guys said it yourself, you're some handsome boys. They would be like, George Gay would be like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm just a white boy with motion.
I'm just a white boy with autism. Dude, I'd be pulling women that are out of my league. And then Jamie calls them mid.
Well, is your league mid?
Nah, I don't think so.
No,
You're a
bro,
funny
you'd be,
guy,
you'd be
dude. That
fucking
makes me
women
too.
like 2 leagues below you and then thinking they're the shit.
Cause I make them the shit. Get that right. I'm like Paul.
Hey, listen.
I'm
Two
Paul
sixes
Heyman.
make a 12.
Yeah, I'm Paul fucking Heyman, dog. I am Paul fucking Heyman. I make her. I make her what she is.
Bang a 4. Bang a 5. Be the best part of their day. Yes.
Make their whole
Fuck
life.
yeah, dude. No, I'll tell you what, man. 4s and 5s are better cooks.
That's probably true.
Because they're fat.
If you're not fat, you're at least a 6. Can always put a bag on
Hey,
your
we
head.
get cuddling.
No, bro, no way, man, no way. The face matters, bro. Like I've seen some chicks who are like 200 pounds, but like like 5'8" or something. But they're like way hotter than like some short, ugly girls I've seen. You know what I mean?
If you ain't 280, you ain't a lady. That's what I'm pushing out.
I like that guy.
All right, so I got a question for you. So, Tristan, who's your celebrity crush?
Oh, dude, that's a hard one. Dude, like I like a lot of old music, so I've always had a thing for Janis Joplin. Not sure if you guys know who she
Okay.
is. I used to like Sabrina Carpenter. I don't really like her no more.
Based.
Dude, what about
Okay, well,
the
let me ask you
basketball
this.
player, bro? The ladies basketball player.
Caitlin Clark could get it, bro. I love, dude. I
Yeah.
have a soft spot for Caitlin Clark, man.
Manhandle your little ass, bro.
I know,
Dude,
bro.
he likes women that can get the shit kicked out of him as good as he can.
Dude, fuck it, Rose Namajunas. Oh, that bald-headed, put a suction cup on the back of your head. Tah.
All right, well, hear me out. Hear me out. Okay.
Yeah,
So-
bro, I'd totally be her coach.
So you either got to screw you got to screw a man who has a penis but looks like Janis Joplin, okay? Or you can screw a woman that has a vagina but she looks like Hulk Hogan.
Dude,
What are you
Dude,
doing?
Janis Joplin all day.
dude, no Hulk Hogan, dog.
Dude, trainee Joplin all day, bro.
Tranny Joplin all day. Dude, no, I would take Hulk Hogan, bro. Cause like, think about it, bro. The whole time you could be like doing like wrestling role play. You talking to me, brother?
And it does have a hole. I mean, it has a giner. So
Hole is a goal.
hole as in vagina.
That's what I've always been
Dude,
taught.
trainee Joplin's probably bro.
There's been a few things I've taught in life. If there's a hole, there's a goal. If it smells like fish, it's a dish. If it smells like cologne, leave it alone. A lot of things. A lot of things I've been taught.
Man, those are staples. Yeah, I
smells
actually
like
have this
shit.
twist from a
It's
wall.
time to hit.
I agree.
You boys ever do anything like glory holes?
Any glory holes?
What the fuck?
Let me think back real quick. No.
Glory in some holes, but no glory holes.
me and Jamie have this ex-friend. He went to a glory hole one time and he caught, what was it, syphilis?
Yes, bro. And he doesn't know if that was a girl or not.
That's horrible.
That very
Oh,
well
shit.
could have been a 70-year-old man.
It really could have. They gave him syphilis, dog.
The deception.
Do you think he got it
Dude,
from...
well, he said they were using a fleshlight for like half the time too. So it's like, why would they have a fleshlight if they're a woman?
Yeah, no, that's craziness right there.
Why are you putting your
Right?
dick in random holes, bro, in the wall? I couldn't
Yeah,
do it.
that's easily honestly.
Yeah,
Yes.
bro, like we're not 12 anymore. Come on.
That's suspicious.
I might trip and fall in one. Trip and fall in a glory hole.
Trip and fall on the glory hole is crazy.
I like glorious holes.
Yeah, I love
It's not real.
I love that shit to look nice.
Okay, so what do you guys think about the bush? Y'all like a bush?
Dude, I love the bush. Jordan, dude, I
Dude.
will explore the jungle. I'll go down on her George W. Fucking hell yeah.
Yes.
George W.
See, I
Dude,
just
so, like,
feel like
here's
it's something that's been lost.
Here's my thing, right? If they're gonna have the bush, right? They also like can't be shaving their legs and armpits and shit.
You're crazy for that. You're
We're
crazy.
going
That's
all the
actually
way.
pretty
We're
bad.
going all the way one way, or we're going all the way the other. You know what I mean?
Jamie fucks
I
gay
don't
women.
know if I agree with that.
Yeah, I don't
I
know
think
if
I'm following you.
You gotta,
We
you
like
got
hippie
It's either,
chicks.
bro. It's either hair everywhere or hair nowhere.
Harry Styles.
Nah. Sometimes I like a little afro, or, you know, but I want it to be surrounded by a bunch of baldness.
Landing strip
Yeah.
type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like designs shaved in mine.
Yeah. Do you
So
have them
we're
write
trying to
like
find a
you
mini-
have them like write your name in their pubes?
Yeah.
What would you do if they
Yeah.
pulled down their pants and they had like a swastika shaved into that shit?
I'd marry him. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I would, I would of course tell her that I completely disagree with her decisions, then I would leave.
This man's
You
PR
liar.
trained. He is
You liar.
PR trained. In Minecraft,
shit.
of course. But is there any big fights that you guys want to like look for? Is there like specific guys and like more of like a dream fight? What's your guys' current dream fights? Of course, the people in the UFC won't be there. Like, I feel Peyton Talbot would be a good one.
Yes, that's one of my favorite fighters. That's who I was getting ready to say actually is Peyton Talbot. And the reason why is because like I love his style, and I feel like in a lot of ways we have similar styles in the fact that we like to pressure people. We're bouncy on our feet, and we have power in our hands. You know what I'm saying? We can knock people out, and he obviously is at a much higher level than me right now, and he would absolutely smoke me. But I think that in 5 years, me growing and him growing as well, but him also aging, I think that if we ever got to meet, that would be the ultimate. Him or O'Malley, I would love to fight. That'd be my dream fight right there. Him or O'Malley.
I feel you out wrestle O'Malley.
That would definitely be see, because I always said how would I beat him, and what it would be is I would be having to mix in a lot of pressure, a lot of heavy punches, but also mixing in takedowns and grapple him, press him against the fence, make him work hard.
Dude, Joshua Van, that's 125. That'd be a good fight. Joshua Van, dude, he's champion. That'd be a good goal in the future.
Yeah,
So
I've been a
small,
fan of
you know.
Josh Vans for a while.
Yeah, dude. Whenever he fought Brandon Royval, that was like one of the best performances I'd seen in a while. He's just piecing them to bits.
I remember
But that
seeing
sucks how
the.
that ended. Pantoja blowing out his elbow. That sucks. I was actually really
good second
excited
fight
for that
between them.
Dude, Pantoja was one hell of a fighter. He was a dominant champion. I like Pantoja.
People just overlook him because of the style, man. But the reality of it is, that's a style that's hard to penetrate, especially when you're on a level like Pantoja is. It's reliable.
Most definitely. Who's your guys' favorite fighters of all time?
Michael Bisping, baby.
Stuff.
What did
Okay.
Sheldon say?
That's tough. I'm thinking. I don't know. I'm a big Yuri Prochazka fan, dude. I love like the modern day samurai thing that he brings into it, and like the reality of it is, dude, no one can beat him except for like Alex Pieta, the fucking goat striker. You know. I mean,
Well,
like,
what'd you
I
call
love
him?
that guy's mindset. Do what?
What'd you call him?
I said Alex Pieta, the goat
No,
striker.
not
No,
Alex
no, the
Pereira.
other guy.
Yuri. How'd you say his last
Yuri
name?
Prochazka.
It's
Yuri
Prohaska.
Prochazka.
Prohaska.
Prohaska. Well, there it is. That's
But-
my favorite fighters, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for the correction, actually.
You're good.
Yeah, bro,
You're
it's like how Chill Slennon says it.
Prochoska. I think I might start calling him
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I feel like you come to the UFC with a name like that, you should be expecting people to say it wrong.
Dude, I like what's his name? John Pork? Chonko?
Oh yeah, John Pork.
John Pork.
Porky.
Porky, bro. I love that guy. He's funny.
Hey, but I'll tell you, back to one more thing about the fights that I would like is you mentioned it earlier, and I hadn't really thought about it because I don't know if it would be possible, but I mean honestly, if Wing C ever does see this, and if he would like to fight, I would take it tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'm always ready, and if he wants a fight that would be kind of a good fight for him on paper, I would always be down for that. And it's not just for the fact that he's a well-known name, but I would love to scrap with him. We could even do it with the cameras off. You know what I'm saying? In the most polite way. And again, like I don't have nothing against him personally. Like I would actually like to talk with him and get to know him because he sounds like a great guy. But it's just the warrior inside me would like to would like to hit him.
Yeah, I know it, dude. When you see someone in your
The
weight
cameras are
class.
off, but are you keeping the lights on?
Well, it just depends.
He
It
did
just
send his
depends on how it
balls
goes.
to Peyton Talbot. He did send his balls to Peyton Talbot, so there was a little bit of fruit in that cake. You didn't see that, Jamie?
No, bro, that's awesome.
Peyton Talbot and him both sent each other pictures of their balls.
Wait,
that's
see?
Talbot's balls?
Yeah. This is a thing. He interviewed. I'm pretty sure it was on an interview with Nina. He came out there and admitted that him and Wing C.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty crazy right there. I usually try more pictures of my asshole than my balls, but you know, I'm more adventurous than he is. So
More adventurous. Send John
You gotta
Jones
one up
picture your
him.
asshole.
You gotta send the wing to see a picture of your asshole.
yeah, that's how I'm gonna call him out. I'm gonna say, "You want to fight this asshole?"
Dude, we could clip this and send it to him if you want us to. If you want the fight that bad.
Hey, dude, I would love that. I mean, anything. Yeah, I ain't really got nothing special to say now. I like your tattoos on your forehead. I'd like to punch it, and I respect you, and I would love to set you up into a nice high kick.
I think a fight with him would be nice, but I think you're better than the last dude he fought that beat him. But at the same, I don't think he should have lost that fight. I think he was winning up until that. He just got caught. He got caught with that one shot. I really do think he was better, and I know he doesn't see it because he lost the fight. But I really do think he was better than that guy. Like I said, I studied the tape. It's hard to say that like when the dude loses, you know?
I think they might be frozen.
I think they're frozen too. Yeah, they definitely are. Fuck. No, not again.
God damn.
Hold on, I'll text him, let him know he froze. This always happens. It might be a me issue. Or no, if he's frozen for you too, it's not a me issue.
Yeah, he's frozen. They're frozen for me too. They froze like the same time for us, I think.
Hold on. I think
Oh, yeah.
add him in the chat.
Oh, did he come back?
If we add him in the chat, maybe.
Phone might have died too.
Yeah, phone might have died. He might be charging it now. I'll give them 10 more minutes after they get back. Let's fill in the. How you feel about these guys? I've been wanting a podcast with them for the
Dude,
longest
this has
time.
been a great episode.
Top
been a
3.
great fucking episode.
El Mapache was a great episode too, even though we talked about stuff we shouldn't have talked about.
Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. Honestly, I've liked a lot of the episodes that we've done. Dude, because like
the ERP episode was really good. The
Miller was fucking great.
Miller was great. That was an awesome episode. I think together we make a really nice pair. I like the only one that I didn't like was the Ken episode, but I feel we didn't catch Ken in his prime. Ken usually is like towards the end it got really good.
Yeah, bro. The Thai massage place really drained him, I think, for that one.
That was Finn.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Yeah,
that episode.
that's what I'm saying.
No, that episode was really good. Even though it was just clowning me.
Oh.
I'm talking about the one after that, Ken. The one we did on TikTok Live.
Ken. Oh, you said Ken, not Finn. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we can get another one with them too. I don't know. That was a decent episode.
Dude, I'm really hoping this e-girl texts me back. I've got an episode
For
with an
content reasons, or
Yes, for content reasons, Jamie. I've told you.
Okay, buddy. Okay.
Hold on.
You say so.
Hold on, bro. I've got the evidence that she sent me a text back. Yeah, right here. I know I said this on your last post, but please come on my pod. She said, let me on right now.
Right now? Damn, dude. Okay, so we missed her by a few hours.
Yeah, you gotta remember, we're in like different time zones and shit, and I don't know where she's located.
Yeah.
But she seems like a really good episode. She doesn't have an OnlyFans, which is admirable.
Yeah, low bar nowadays, I guess.
Hello, bar. That's why I
Yeah,
don't care.
if a woman's not a prostitute, they're yeah, whoa, it's a keeper right there.
I've got one that I want to do. She has an OnlyFans. She's also a cosplayer. I want to interview them because their simps would make good fans, and I feel like we could not turn them into like, I don't want to Andrew Tate them and be like, you're a chud, this, that, and the third. Don't respect women. No, I respect women, man. Respect women, but at the same time, I feel like their fans could use a little bit of actual male, respectful male leadership in their life.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that they'd make for good content.
Or
So we should definitely get to that.
yeah, e-girls are great content. There's one dude I used to be friends with her, and she's not calling me back, or not call. Sorry, I'm texting him. But yeah, she didn't email me back. Kind of hurt my feelings, man, because we used to be really good friends.
Oh, we got him back.
We got him
I
back.
think we're joining.
There
I'm
they
trying,
are.
boys.
You're good. You just turned your camera on, dog. He doesn't know how to operate the Discord. There he is.
I don't know how to
Hey.
operate anything technological. I'm from the Appalachia.
From the Appalachia.
Yep. Phone's kind of in charge now.
So
Where were we? We was with Wing C, right?
yes, absolutely, man. Like I said, I'll figure something. I'll talk to him for you. That's a hard fight to make.
It's definitely a hard fight to make, but
He's a busy guy.
there's a lot of good things for him.
There's a lot of
Because
good
I know
things for him.
that my promotion would 100% would love to have him as a main event, and they'd throw him on that main event immediately. He would be the main event over pros and lots of good amateurs in the state of West Virginia, the best promotion in West Virginia and Kentucky. And
I think-
and yeah, I mean, on paper he should beat me. So I think it would be a winnable fight for him, especially coming off of a loss where he just got smoked like that. I think it'd be good for him.
Absolutely, and I think you'd have a chance to
That's
meet
about fighting too. Is
Demetrius.
you can't really fight on paper. Fighting is 3-dimensional.
It is 3-dimensional.
What kind of
See, but the truth is that Wing C, he sees himself as this main character, but he's living in a life where I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And I am the main character of my life. And it's just he's living at the wrong time to try to do what he's trying to do in a weight class where I'm living in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like two different movie franchises meshing up.
Exactly.
Rocky meets what's a good boxing movie besides Rocky? Unbreakable, isn't that the one with
This is Endgame.
No, what's that one movie with
Cinderella Man.
Mark Wahlberg?
Southpaw. Oh, the fighter.
Yeah, the fighter.
Mickey Ward.
Mickey Ward.
Oh yeah. I love boxing, man. That's probably my favorite martial arts, is boxing. That's my favorite thing to do is throw them hands.
Dude, I like Muay Thai, boxing, jiu-jitsu, and wrestling. If you master those four, I feel like you've learned martial arts.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, there's nothing you can't do at that point.
Just to clarify on this podcast, I don't think Wing C is fruity. I don't think he's fruity. I found it funny he sent a picture of his balls to Peyton, and Peyton sent his balls back. That's like.
So actually, was that Aiden Ross?
Aiden Ross.
See, because I thought it might have been Aiden Ross who was trying to get Peyton on his stream, and then Peyton was like, "Stream these nuts."
Maybe Peyton Ross or
No, he
Peyton
said that to
Talbot's
him.
just it.
That's insane. So he just sent his package to multiple people.
It was a personal DM.
Dude, I would love Peyton Talbot. That'd be a fucking hell of an interview. Interesting.
Oh
guy.
yeah, dude. He's got charisma, bro. He's got charisma.
There's two dudes I really want on the pod, and that's Sean Strickland and Bryce Mitchell. Dude, I would love.
Dude,
Fucking love either one of them, bro.
I feel like me and Sean Strickland talking with each other would We'd get canceled, bro.
Almost definitely.
Absolutely.
Especially since I don't know how to bleep stuff out. I would put it on Spotify uncensored. The Sean Strickland episode.
Or me and Bryce Mitchell, because like if me and Bryce Mitchell get into the conspiracy conversations, this could go off the rails quick.
He's a flat earther, man.
Are you a flat earther, Jamie?
No, bro. Here's the thing. Is I have had over 80 hours logged in flat Earth debate discussions, and what I found after the first 3 hours was that it's way more fun to debate on the side of the flat earthers.
Yes.
Dude, it's rage baiting.
Because the people who come in with their little like 8-year science degrees, and then you can just rage bait the fuck out of them. That's so much more fun.
Absolutely. Rage baiting's funner than proving facts.
Yeah, dude. So I dude, and the flat earthers, man, I had them like coach me up for it too. You know, like they're giving me like they're sending me like all the like arguments and shit they had. They're like telling me how to like structure it so like you almost break their worldview a little bit.
You're the wolf in the middle of all the sheep.
Have you?
Yes,
been,
bro. So like,
have you been the
also
space?
Yeah, literally. But also, like here's the thing, man. If you can win a debate against a flat earther, right, and you're arguing for like the globe Earth, right, you're not really a good debater. You're just like, you're just a guy saying what's fucking normal to be thought now, you know. But if you can win a debate against a globe Earther as a flat earther, that says something about your skill in that department.
Yeah, you're argumentative.
Yeah, it's like a women's strawweight fighter beating a men's middleweight fighter. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
It's all technique.
Yeah, so it's like, but like if you're arguing for globe Earth out there, right? You're the fucking middleweight fighter beating up a bunch of women.
You're speaking facts.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Dude, these fucking beds are uncomfortable, man. Fucking hate living in the barracks.
Yeah, dude, just wait. One day you'll be doing this shit on like fucking in a hot tub or something somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Andrew Tate style. I don't want to be like Andrew Tate. And I want to be like how Richie is. I don't want to hate women.
Jamie Party style.
Don't want to hate women.
We definitely don't want to hate women.
Oh, dude, I love them too much to hate them. Hate to see them leave, love to watch them walk away. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I had this girl tell
so
me.
Like I don't honestly, bro. I don't hate women. I just like came to the conclusion that I don't want to deal with their bullshit anymore, and so I started fucking men.
Ass or titties?
Huh? Oh, ass.
Ah, man, hold on. That's a hard one. I appreciate both.
Oh yeah, no, there's appreciation for both, of course.
I appreciate a nice ass, but dude, like, in the words of the great Kenny Powers, I'm a tit man.
Wow.
But dude, the ass always has one or more holes. The tits have zero.
Dude,
there is 0 holes with tits.
There is 0 holes with tits. That's a good point.
Most of them.
Unless you're
like you can kind of like manufacture one, but that's like, I mean, what are you doing?
What are you doing? Unless they got shot right in the chest, like right below their tits.
Well, they probably won't want to get fucked if that just happened.
Yeah, probably not.
Well, it ain't really their choice at that point.
They might not be in the mood.
Something tells me they probably wouldn't. They probably would not be in the mood for that.
Yeah. Unless that's like their thing. They like bullets. I mean,
I feel like it's like a period. They start bleeding, they start bitching, you know?
Oh, fuck, bro.
No, dude, if it's like a period, they're going to get more horny.
Dude, yeah, I'm not going to lie.
That is true,
dude.
but...
They be absolute demons.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm like a vampire, bro. I be eating that shit when it's bleeding. I be eating box when it's bleeding. I'm a fucking muff diver, dog.
Dude, same, Loki.
You're true, man.
I'm a pro muff diver, bro. I'm a black belt in Tung Fu. Fuck with me.
Red
That's
Wings
a
for
good
life.
one. I'm gonna use that.
You're welcome. I'm a world
I'll let you know if he
champion.
gets me again.
I'll let you. Please do. World champion tonsil hockey player. You know, bunch of.
Nice.
I got like a whole bunch of them, man.
Yeah, the fart box puncher.
Fart box puncher, chocolate starfish tickler. Hey, girl, you ever had your chocolate starfish tickled? Let me throw some
Where the hell did you get all these, dude?
hot dog flavored water in there. That one's Limp Biscuit, obviously. But I've been around old heads. Old people will show you the world. They'll give you
That
every
is
line in the
true.
book that you need to use.
Yo, low key though, girl cum does taste like hot dog water.
Not all of it, Jimmy. Not if
I
she.
mean, I can kind of see what he's saying.
No.
I mean,
I'm look, Tristan. I'm not talking about just like when they get wet, right? I'm talking about when they actually
They cum.
cum in your mouth.
Yeah, I know. I've had that happen.
really, I've never had it.
You've
Like
never
the
had
dogs.
it, dude.
I
No,
wonder what
dude.
that's like.
It's dude.
They can come in 3 different ways actually.
So you come up for air, and like they'll be like, no, don't stop, and then you keep going, and eventually, you get there.
Yep.
Where's my notebook?
He's right.
So have you actually ever had like a squirter?
Yeah, my last relationship.
My first
Yeah,
one.
I've had one. I had one girl that I dated, and those are the ones that break the heart the most. Am I right?
Yeah, those are
Nah,
rough
not
ones.
really. Dude, I love my creamers.
Creamers, right?
I love my creamers, dog. Shout out to any creamers out there.
This guy's taking whippets out here, bro. Fuck, dude. But yeah, it does kind of taste like hot dog water. It's like it's like salty yogurt.
Salty yogurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's almost like the texture like dies out after like a second or two. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like the top. It's like if you don't shake your yogurt and you get that top layer of that weird shit. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Except that shit don't taste like berries.
Not always.
Not always. If that shit
If it
tastes like,
does, you gotta leave it alone, man. You know what I'm saying?
tell her go see a doctor.
Somebody's already planted their seed. You know what I'm saying? And now they have a blackberry bush.
Up in that bitch.
Blackberry yogurt's fucking crazy. Maybe it's Dominican.
Yeah, dude, that is the crazy.
You ever think about it? Me no black mommy, me Dominican. We made that
There's
joke
a
in
difference.
we made that joke in boot camp a lot. We were like, you're gonna call your girlfriend. Dude's gonna pick up the phone talking about me no black mommy, me Dominican. Dude, it happened.
Do you have your black belt? Do you guys have your black belts?
Just in Tung
As
Fu.
in, yeah, like screwed a black girl.
Oh,
Just did.
Oh yeah, I've done that.
yeah, Jimmy's done that.
How was it?
Dude, she had really nice tits, but I found her kind of annoying.
Really?
Yeah, no, just like dude, so like the real issue is she would like pull my leg hair.
Is this who I'm thinking
She's
of?
a very weird woman, and this is coming from me, so like it's extra
Which
weird, you know?
which one are we talking about?
A J.
Oh, okay. No, you're good.
Yeah.
No, you're good.
You know
I
it's
thought
so
you were
Multiple
talking.
black women?
Yeah, I
Huh?
thought he was talking about my
Oh.
sister.
Oh yeah. Oh. I never. Yeah. We won't do that on the internet.
He fart box punched
We're
your
not
sister?
gonna expose her on the internet like that.
Dude, that's why we're close, bro.
No, I
This
was
is my
talking
buddy.
about a whole different one. No, anyway, this girl, she would like grab a whole handful of my leg hair and then like yank on it, dude. And I told her, I looked at her and I said, bro, never do that again. After like the first time I said, never fucking do that. And then the second time, I said, bro, like, actually fucking stop, right? And then the third time she did it, I said, what the fuck is wrong with you, you stupid hoe? And then the fourth time, I told her to fuck off and don't talk to me again.
So was this all happening during, like, intercourse?
Yeah.
No, this is like when you were hanging out with our friends. The intercourse is like on the side. The intercourse wasn't bad.
Oh, okay. So she wasn't pulling your leg hair during intercourse. So that's cool.
Only one time.
What the
Whoa. This chick is crazy.
Treating you like a stallion.
Yeah, bro. That's when I called her. That's when I said like never fucking do that, hoe. And I subbed like my dick in her, and she came.
Damn, they really be pulling leg hair in the hood. That's crazy.
In the hood.
She wasn't from the hood, bro. She wasn't from the hood. She was from a nicer place than the hood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Black women aren't really for me. They're
I have a brown belt.
really not submissive enough, honestly.
Latinas and Native Americans. Whew.
Yeah, like I like really like submissive like men and women.
It's like Pocahontas type stuff, huh?
Yeah. Or
Yeah, I like to colonize them.
no.
Oh my god. I was thinking more like Lewis and Clark. Take them on an expedition, you know?
Sacagawea.
Same end result.
My Indian name would be Hey, would you blow me?
Oh, I like that.
He's gonna be using these. He's learned some game today.
I'm trying to lock him in the box, dude. I got like 9 chicks that I'm trying to work on right now, and I don't know what to say.
Dude, don't lock them in the box. You'll go to prison.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. That's what I've been contemplating with myself.
If he's trying to get to prison or not. Mike Tyson arc. Wait till after you get to Arizona. Wait till after you
Love
get
or jail time. Hey, dude, I heard them Arizona chicks are crazy, though.
I've heard the same.
Yeah.
Like
That's
I said,
definitely what I've heard. And
enjoy the West Coast, bro.
yeah, I'm going to try to. That's for sure. I'm definitely going to try out all the different types of selections and flavors.
Savor the flavor.
And get the sample box.
Yeah, the sample pack. Yeah,
Yeah.
the value box.
The box of chocolates.
Sometimes you gotta lock it down, though. Sometimes you
Oh,
don't.
dude, if you find the right one, bro, lock it down as quick as you can.
I tried. I wanted to get her pregnant, and not leave for Mexico.
So why didn't you?
I was dumb and took leave back home. I should have went to where she was like, come with me back to. I should have just went with her.
Dude, she already told you could do it.
Yeah, she did tell me I could do it too, man. Crazy.
She said come.
She did.
Yeah. There is something about a woman and wanting to be a single mother. It is crazy.
Right?
She wouldn't have been a single mother. I'm not a deadbeat.
Yeah.
Possibility I would have had my kids on the weekends though.
Oh. Little child support action.
Yeah, bro. The women have replaced the men with the government, so I replaced the women with men.
That's sharp.
Jamie's adopting a black kid and an Asian kid. He's gonna make the Asian kid be an athlete and the black kid be a doctor. He's playing reverse roles.
No, dude. The Asian kid would be a sushi chef,
What the fuck?
so I can always have good sushi.
That sounds like slavery.
What the fuck are you
bro.
talking about? I don't need a doctor or an athlete.
Dude, they gonna make me rich. My
Wait.
boy's gonna make me rich.
What kind of athlete is the Asian going to be?
Probably a football player, kicker in the NFL. That's the most we've ever seen out of him. Maybe a baseball player.
Bro, you still made him a kicker, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Professional math.
Couldn't even give him a real position.
Well,
Professional.
I guess we
what?
got Yao Ming.
Yeah, Yao Ming.
Mathematician.
Mathematician, yeah. He's going to be a mathlete, not an athlete. You misheard me.
Yeah, we did. We misheard you. That's right.
Oh yeah, I thought you said athlete. You said mathlete?
No, I didn't say.
Mathlete.
I didn't say, but we're going to go with that. Mathlete would be awesome.
So, Jamie,
So do you
what,
guys
what-
you guys fuck black women?
I would.
He hasn't had the opportunity.
Yeah, dude, I live in West Virginia, bro. Like I said,
Oh, so you don't
we
have
have like,
any.
yeah, we have like one black person in our entire town. And,
Yeah.
And so why won't she fuck you?
well, it's a he.
Oh, it's a
And,
he?
Yeah, I think it would get
Referring to
get
him
in the
as
way of our
it.
business transactions.
He's the plug.
Exactly.
Wasn't hard to put that together. Dude, I don't know. I think plugs
Well, I
like
mean,
it when you
yeah.
fuck them for weed.
I mean, well, where else are you gonna get your weed in West Virginia?
Lesbians. Lesbians got the
Yeah,
best
but
bud.
nah, dude, they smoke that K2.
They smoke that K2.
You know,
Yeah.
so they be on that wild shit, dude, running through doors and shit.
Thing before we have to wrap up this episode. What's some wise words do you guys have for the audience? Someone aspiring to chase their dreams just as you guys are, or just looking for some words of motivation to get out there and do something. What's some words that both of you have to leave for them?
Well, I'll go first, and what I would say is that you just have to keep going, and don't, and like, I know it sounds cliche, but you got to keep going and don't let what other people's opinions on life and what you should be doing and what they think that they should be doing with their lives have anything to do with what's going on in your life, which is completely separate, and your goals. Because the truth is that whatever you're trying to do has probably been done before, and there's no reason why it can't be done by you. You're no different than anybody else. We're all special in our own way, and the only thing that's going to set limitations is your mind and other people if you listen to them.
I would say get God, get religion in your life. Something I rejected for so long, and it's just a matter of understanding that you're not alone. You know, there's an overseer for everything, and he's the one who's ultimately making the decisions. And you can reject religion and you can reject God as long as you want, but the truth about it is it's only going to make things harder, and it's completely changed me as a person, especially these last couple weeks or months. And I've been diving a lot into scripture, and if anybody out there is not at least studying on different religions, different scriptures, I would do that.
Oh, so
And you don't even have to be a believer.
Could I ask you real quick? You said you rejected religion for a while. Could I ask you like what was like the like one of the biggest things that like brought you to it?
Good question. I would say for me, the biggest thing was number one, I always had an uneasy feeling, just something in the back of my head. It's like you can reject things because, you know, like I'm a logical guy. I want to look at things from a logical standpoint. And people like that, it's hard for them to like buy into like a blind faith. But the reality of it is even the most logical of things have gaps that only can be explained through something divine, you know? I mean, like, the reality of it is it all tracks back to something, and what that something is cannot be explained except for some sort of divine act. And it's something with that uneasy feeling that I had for the longest time, almost what it is, it was the Holy Spirit trying to get me closer to God, and I didn't realize that at the time. And it's something that I should have known considering how many blessings I've been given throughout life. But another thing is, you know, even whenever I wasn't deep into religion, I wanted to have contact because I always believed some sort of higher power. I didn't know what it was, but, you know, I would try and reach out with prayers, looking for signs anywhere. And the reality of it is there was signs everywhere. I just wasn't seeing them. And I got answers through my prayers. And even if it's just, you know, you ask for a sign, you sit there in silence for a minute and a half waiting, and then you hear a crack in the woods, and that might be it. It might not be. It could just be a coincidence. But the reality of it is it's the divine Trinity. It's what you feel. You know that the Holy Spirit's in there, and that's what people feel a lot of the times. They reject it, but they know that there's something that's pulling them towards it, and that's ultimately what it was. Is it was the feeling of me knowing that like I'm rejecting it for no reason, pretty much. Plus, I put a lot of faith in like healing and stuff like that. And I asked for friends of mine and family to be healed, and it happened. And I feel like that's almost a sign in itself.
That's a
Not
good
being
answer.
like a preacher.
Is there
Yeah,
any,
no, I mean, I did ask. I did ask. It was a good answer.
is there anything else,
That was a
Jamie?
good
You
answer.
got anything for him?
No, I think that's a great place to leave it.
All right, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Jamie, for being an awesome co-host, and thank you, Beebs and Breezy Starcher, the Starcher brothers, so much for coming on the podcast. This has been one hell of an episode. I got to thank you guys so much. And
Yeah, thanks
just,
for having us, man.
of course, man, I want to see
You guys
great
were
things
awesome,
out of you
man.
guys, especially once you guys make the move. I only expect the highest tier of MMA out of you guys. This has been the Loverboy Show, and I want to wish you guys a wonderful day and let the fans know that I love them. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next one.